Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing great today. I am so excited to hang out with you today because it is the end of such a hectic week for me, so yippee to that. But before we get started, for those who are new to the channel, my name is Heidi. I'm completely blind, so I might not look directly at you, but I promise I'm right here with you. So today is that time of the month where I go over some of my Middle Eastern fragrances, and today I will go over 11 Middle Eastern fragrances that I bought in December of last year. We are going to look at the maceration update. How have they macerated? Because as we know, Middle Eastern fragrances need to macerate. How is the longevity? How do I feel about it? Does it get compliments? All that good stuff. But before we get into it, let me show you actually my scent of the day. So this is Scandal by Jean Paul Gaultier. And I'm just going to move the box. This is a sticky, thick, sweet honey fragrance. It is really thick. It is really sticky. And let me tell you now, this was such a mistake. I love this fragrance. It is winter at the moment in South Africa, right? So I thought I haven't reached for Scandal a lot, and this is the opportune day. And I left the house and it still smelled nice. Let me tell you, when I was waiting for my Uber this afternoon, the sun came pounding down on me, and apparently it is today 87 degrees Fahrenheit, 31 degrees Celsius here in Johannesburg. I don't know what is happening. It is winter, but it is boiling hot today. That's why I'm sitting in a dress. So this was a mistake. So I'm not going to spray more. And luckily it's starting to dry down. I love this fragrance, but not for this weather. Oh, there falls the lid. Anyway, I will look for it afterwards. There you go. Okay, now let's get into the fragrances. So first up is Odyssey Marshmallow by Armaf. Now, Odyssey Marshmallow is an inspiration of Yum Bougie Marshmallow, and in my opinion, it is one of the best inspirations. As Yum Bougie Marshmallow, it also has that, strawberry sorbet kind of a smell in the top. There's a tinge of florals in the top as well, very, very slightly so. And in the dry down, there's something a bit deeper than what you will find in many of the other Yum Bougie Marshmallow inspirations. This one really lasts very long, and I think it's that deeper note that helps it to really last. It's such a good fragrance, and it got me a compliment this month. I went to the hairdresser, and the lady who applied the color to my hair, she said, "Oh my word, you smell so nice." So it got me a compliment. Yippee. Okay, then. So this is Shagaf Oud Vanilla Toffee, and this is by Swiss Arabian. This is, as the name suggests, a vanilla toffee fragrance. This is very, very, very sweet. There's also dates in here, and I struggle with dates. I don't struggle with sweet perfumes, but dates. And this one has gotten stronger as the months go by. So as I use these 11 fragrances over the last week or so, to give you in preparation of this video, I was putting these fragrances in my cupboard on one of the shelves, and the whole week, all that I can smell when I opened that door was this fragrance. It really has beast mode projection, beast mode longevity. So I can't complain about that. If you like a vanilla toffee with dates and a very, very sticky sweet fragrance, you might really like this one. Like I say, I'm struggling with it. And I forgot to mention this one, the Odyssey Marshmallow, lasts the same as it did when I got it. So, but the vanilla toffee definitely lasts longer. So this is Latte Abiyat by Hekkat Attar. This is a Bianco latte inspiration. But to me, this one is really, really good. This is my second favorite to Vanilla Voyage. So if you know Vanilla Voyage and you know Cream Velvet, to me this is a mixture of the two. It has that very, very sweet caramel opening with a very, very sweet, almost biscuity like dry down, in my opinion. I think people might think that someone is eating biscuits. That's just what I'm thinking. So this one, get this, I wore this one to the nail salon, and the lady doing my nails, she said, "Your perfume is very sweet today." I said, "Yes, it's a inspiration of a very, very popular perfume." She's like, "It's not my cup of tea." so, so I guess this one got the anti-compliment, or the insult, if you will. I do love it. I love it a lot. I think it's great to layer this one with many fragrances, especially with fruity fragrances. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. I like it. It's my cup of tea. It lasts also quite long, I would say about 6 to 8 hours. And obviously it projects because the lady in the nail salon could smell it 2 hours after I applied it. Okay, then the next one is Dulzura. Now, Dulzura apparently is an inspiration for Cirque du Soleil, which I've never smelled before. This one is just a cacophony of various notes. It smells like candy, it smells like apple, it smells like caramel. That is what it smells like. There's a depth to this fragrance that almost smells in a way a bit chocolatey to me. This is the most gourmand fragrance, I think, in my collection by far. Oh, it's so good. This one lasts long on me, but as far as I could tell, it didn't project very well. What do you guys think? Do you know this one? It really lasts long. It lasted throughout the night, but I didn't find it very projecting. Okay, then we've got Nebra's Elixir. I love Nebra's Elixir. This is by Lattafa. For me, this one is better than the original Nebra's. This smells to my nose like ice cream. That is really what I get, is this ice creamy, creamy vanilla, like a vanilla ice cream on a hot day. Imagine a vanilla soft serve on a hot day. That is really what I get. It is really sweet. It's almost a bit sweeter than a vanilla ice cream, I want to say. Almost like they really poured extra vanilla essence into this one. This one to me performs the same as it did when I got it. It also, same as with Dulzura, I find it very long lasting, 6 to 8 hours, but not projecting. So tell me what you think of this one. Okay. Then Mocha Latte by Cartelage. Now, this one is on my project ban, and I'm actually a bit sad that it's on my project ban, because this month I really, really started appreciating this one. Oh, I don't know why I fell in love with it all of a sudden. No, I think I know why. So this one is spicy. It's a bit boozy. I don't really get the mocha component a lot, but I get a spiciness, a booziness, and you know what? This one sweetened up over the last few months. It wasn't as sweet when I got it. It's definitely sweeter. It almost, to my mind, to my nose, smells like Sweet Heaven Cherry by Golf Orchid. You know that one, but without the cherry. It's so good. This is so good. I love it. Someone said it smelled like Camera. Can you believe I've never smelled Camera, so I can't tell. But this is warm. This lasts very long. This projects very well. You will have no issue with performance with this one. Definitely the thing that I can pick up that improved on this one is that it's sweetened. Okay, then we've got Sweet Banana by Fragrance World, which is an inspiration of Maui in a Bottle by Kayali. This is a sweet, fluffy banana. This is so good. This smells like a banana milkshake to my nose. Oh, I love it. It's one of my favorite banana fragrances by far. There's something a bit floral in the top, and that is also what I picked up in my unboxing last year of this fragrance. If I recall correctly, I did like this one from the start, but I thought in that video that this one was a bit dated, a bit mature smelling. I don't think that way at all anymore. Not because the fragrance changed, just because, you know, I got used to it, I got to know it, and now I love it. I love it. It's fluffy. It doesn't last long on me though, and the projection on me is also not great. So this one didn't change to my mind in the last few months, but I absolutely love it. Okay, then we've got Sexy Vanilla by Fragrance World. Now, Sexy Vanilla, this is a vanilla with almond. It smells to my nose sexy, but this, I don't think this would be a safe blind buy in the slightest. There's something that my brain interprets as smelling like vanilla Coke in the top. I don't know why I pick something up like that, almost something a little effervescent. A very, very nice vanilla, not dark and deep, also not on a high note, just right. I really like this one. Apparently this also smells like Say from Lattafa. Now this one lasts quite long on me. The projection is moderate, and to my mind it did not change over the last few months. Okay, we've got 3 left. 3. Now this was my biggest surprise. This is Fakama by Maison Asrar, and this is an inspiration of Love Don't Be Shy. So it's that fresh marshmallow orange blossom smell that you get. So what I got, remember when I also unboxed it, I got a very strong fly repellent sort of smell, you know, that poison. In South Africa it's called doom. That's what I got. When you spray that poison out, that is what I got. Very screechy, absolutely not sweet, a bit repulsive. And I barely touched this bottle over the last few months, and let me tell you, when I sprayed it on the other day, what a surprise. It was sweet. All of a sudden it's sweet. I don't get that repelling. No, I don't get it at all. What I now get is a refreshing orange blossom sweetness, and it's beautiful. What happened? This just goes to show that maceration really helps. So this one lasts long on me. It projects very well, and what I can say what changed is that screechy note disappeared, and all of a sudden it's so sweet. Man, I'm so surprised. Okay, then we've got Fayora by Paris Corner. Now Fayora is a passion fruit violet fragrance, so it's a fruity floral. It smells very juicy. Oh, very juicy. That is mainly what I get. A very juicy passion fruit. I love this one, and I love it more than I did in December. I already liked it in December, but now I love it more. It lasts long on me. It projects well, but I just wish that it projected even better. It projects moderately, but I would like more projection because I want to smell more of this. Oh, it is so good. It is so good. This definitely sweetened up as well. So I got more, not a bitter passion fruit, but more to the side of almost an unripe passion fruit in the beginning. Now it's really ripe and sweet and feminine. It became even more juicy. I really, really love this one so much. And then lastly is one I enjoyed from the beginning, and this is Lafite Celeste Toffee by Cartelage. This one is a toffee vanilla caramel fragrance. It smells to me like you took Bianco latte and you added some toffee to it. That is really what I get. Let me just spray on this. Oh, it's so good. It almost smells in a way a bit like Mocha and Latte by Zara, if you've smelled that one. And if I'm not mistaken, there is coffee in this one as well. Oh, it is so good. It's such a nice vanilla gourmand. It is very sweet. Just be aware of it. It's very sweet. But for you who's going into fall and winter, I can really recommend this one. If you like a sweet vanilla, just edible, delectable gourmand, then you can't really go wrong with this one. Okie dokie, so that is then my fragrances of last year, December. I must say, I love them all. No, I don't love them all. I'm lying. The only one I'm struggling with is the Vanilla Toffee by Swiss Arabian. That's the only really, really challenging one for me. The others are all loves, likes and loves. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Do you have any of these fragrances? I would love to know. What do you think of them? And do you also find that some of your fragrances, especially some of your Middle Eastern fragrances, get a bit sweeter with time? Please let me know. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Until next time, bye for now.